Yeah, Bones here, and I'm back with my Imperial agent. This time we're going to Quesh, continuing where we left off. So I think we're getting pretty close to the end of Chapter 2. I think this might be the last mission. Maybe, if I remember correctly. Guess we'll see.
Begin encrypted message. This is Keeper to Cipher 9. We don't have long before Republic intercept, but I wanted to hear from you. Status report, please.
I'm still inside the SIS. I'm making progress, but I can't give details.
I'm getting disturbing reports about your activities. Loss of Imperial life on Hoth, an incident at headquarters. You threatened Watcher 3. Cipher, I need to know if the stress is getting to you.
It won't be much longer. I promise.
Your job is to learn what the SAS is after. Then, and only then, you must kill Arden Koth. Don't lose sight of those goals. Keep it out.
Patience. The serum is working. Play the game until you're free.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, looks like I do have quite a few convos to get through, so let's do that before I continue on.
I rather like your ship. Not exactly military, but it'll be nice not sleeping in a thermosuit. Once we're underway, you'll bring me up to speed on my duties, sir. Show me the tricks of undercover work.
You're embarking on a new career. No nostalgia for your old life?
None, sir. If I'm here, I intend to commit myself. I probably ought not to bring this up, but there is the matter of my talents. If I'm operating in the Empire, there's the chance the Sith will find out what I can do. They wouldn't be pleased.
If your talents become an issue, we'll deal with it then.
Understood, sir. In the meantime, I intend to make myself irreplaceable.
Goody.
My good friend, allow an old man some sentiment and join me for a reminiscence. Today is the 13th anniversary of the death of SWTOR, one of the finest agents I've ever worked with.
You commemorate a dead man after 30 years?
An obligation of the trade. If we don't remember one another, there's no one else who will. SWTOR was one of the old guard from before the war. He cultivated allies on the fringes. By the time he received his Mandalorian brands, he'd also become verbally abusive in private, but he never cracked on the job. Always had a smile.
If he was so capable, what happened to him?
Eventually the odds caught up with him, and a Hapani royal assassin punctured his lungs. Inevitable, really. Are you aware how few ciphers survive past year 5?
Not many ciphers survive fighting Jedi and Sith either.
More than you might suppose. I admire the line you walk between obedience and ingenuity. Unfortunately, your methods breed enemies. Be careful not to end up without recourse.
You chose to join my crew. If you didn't like my methods, you could have found a way out by now. What are you after?
I've made it through a very long career by choosing my partners wisely. I've outlasted them all, and I intend to keep doing so.
Well then. See what Cleo has to say.
Hello, Cleo. What's going on?
Hey, so I've been thinking, with all the stuff I've told you about my past, we ever talk about the Brental anarchists?
You've mentioned their existence and that you worked with them. No details.
Then here's a morsel for you. We were the Revolutionary Edge Brigade. So was probably me and a dozen other guys. We blew up hollow relays, robbed banks, kidnapped politicos and corporate honchos. Did a lot of damage.
I suppose you were vicious in your youth.
I've mellowed. RAB let me blow up stuff and call it progress. I wasn't really in it for the philosophy. Even so, there's times I look at who we work for now and, well, I never thought I'd end up helping a bunch of dictators, you know?
Sounds like you believe in what you did after all.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thing is, I'm actually pretty content. I've got money, company's decent. Even your squad's growing on me. Hypocrisy's a funny thing. See you around, Agent.
I hope I'm not prying. I overheard a bit of your conversation and couldn't help but wonder, have you noticed anything unusual about Kaliyo's behavior lately?
Less griping, more cheer. Other than that, no.
Interesting. I hadn't spotted that.
However, I've noticed some encoded messages broadcast to and from the ship. Kaliyo has access to the relay, and I'm trying to assess all possibilities.
Why are you monitoring our communications traffic?
I find intellectual stimulation where I can, certainly. I'll make an effort to show greater respect for privacy. In the meantime, you can be sure I'll alert you if anything else crosses my eye.
Getting a little nosy, Loken. Looks like she still has more. And then Bug Boy over there.
Look, I'm sorry to dump this on you, but you're gonna need to live without me for a little while. It'll be quick, but I need time off to wrap up some personal things.
It's a little sudden, isn't it? What's going on?
Nothing big, just some private stuff.
And I was worried I'd miss your departure. Kaliyo, we've had our differences, but I wanted to wish you the best of luck. I'm sure the Wheezer and his Revolutionary Edge Brigade will be delighted to have you back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm surprised that you would permit this, though. Letting Kaliyo see her old anarchist friends must violate any number of Imperial regulations.
Clearly, I haven't been filled in.
I've traced encoded messages sent from this ship to the leader of the Brental anarchists.
Look, it's not what you think. The Wheezer got in touch, said he needed help. Didn't say why, but I figure security's cracking down on the cell again.
Why didn't you say anything?
The Wheezer was good to me, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Figured telling you would make trouble, get someone killed. If you don't trust me, come back with me and watch my back. We'll buy him off somehow. Might actually survive that way.
All you had to do was ask.
Thank you. I'll get in touch with him. One call to set up the meeting.
I'll leave you to your work.
We're all set. The Wheezer will meet us at the Hutta spaceport. Just try to make this go without a fight. I don't need to lose either of you.
Alright, it looks like we got another side quest here. Not sure if we'll do that this time, but we'll see. Depends how long the quest mission is.
Agent, we've had time to think since reuniting the Killik colony. Not that our work hasn't kept us busy, but we didn't actually thank you for allowing our pilgrimage. You should come with us next time.
We'll pack some rations and go sightseeing on strange planets. Just say when.
We're glad to have friends with a sense of adventure. In any case, we should get back to work. We promised Kaliyo we'd keep the hatchlings away from her quarters, which means some training is in order.
The last thing we need is infighting among the crew. Or bugs under our pillows.
Spoken like the warrior poets of old. Let us know if anything comes up. We are ready to move when you are.
Alright.
How are things, Vector?
Agent, when we communed with the other nests, we saw a force for change in the galaxy. There are Killiks as large as starships and as small as mites, joiners from 100 species on 1,000 worlds. We mean to report on the Killik colony to the diplomatic service.
The Killiks are a force to be reckoned with, and the Empire should know.
If the service can make entreaties to the colony, if we make them an ally, we'll have a foothold in the unknown regions. We'd have access to Killik craftsmanship, joiner information. Even without their military support, they would be invaluable.
What would an Imperial Killik alliance take?
We've outlined a proposal. The Killiks want peace and resources, and the Empire can offer both. And if the Empire doesn't make allies of the Killiks, someone else may get to them first.
Convincing the service, let alone the Sith, to support this won't be easy.
We're well aware of that, Agent. But there was a time when this was our life. We believe in it, and we'll find a way.
Ooh, an army of bugs. That'd be pretty scary. Alright, now let's go planet side.
This is codename Leggett. I'm in position, awaiting orders.
Leggett, nice to see you outside Hoth. A little color in the air brings out your eyes.
Nar Shaddaa, Hoth, Quesh. We can't get away from each other, can we?
What can I say? We're on the same team now. Hunter to deck. Report in.
Codename Saber in position. Good to see you, Leggett.
Codename Wheel ready for operations.
And I'll be in position shortly. It's good to see you together as a team. Too many solo jobs nowadays. But now we're together for the most important job we've ever done. We're here for a weapon. One that can stop this war. Over a decade ago, Colonel Omas of the Republic Special Forces assembled a team of the galaxy's greatest scientists. The scientists, led by Nason Godera, were instructed to design a weapon capable of turning back the Imperial threat. A shadow arsenal of missiles cloaked from detection and more powerful than any made before.
Colonel Omas died at the Battle of Hoth. Nason Godera moved on to other things. Everyone assumed the shadow arsenal was never completed. But it was. Nason Godera built the shadow arsenal on Quesh, then concealed it in a fit of conscience.
A man doesn't build an arsenal without knowing what it'll be used for.
Without the Colonel to lead them, the scientists decided the weapon was too destructive. Godera called it catastrophic. He wiped all records.
That's why you've all been running around the galaxy. The ultrawave transmitter had Nason Godera's weapon activation codes. Colonel Omas's shuttle, the Starbreeze, led us to this star system.
And the assault on Mongaza? Wheel and I...
Gave us one more key. There are 200 missiles in the Shadow Arsenal. Only takes one to destroy Kah City. Threat alone should make the Sith surrender.
Your plan won't work. Destroy Kah City, destroy the Korriban Academy. They'll only want revenge.
Then we'll have to fight. The missiles are still inside the old manufacturing complex. 2 square kilometers of factories and tunnels.
Sealed up but still intact. The scientists couldn't bear to destroy their work, so they built defenses 50 years ahead of Republic standard.
We're going to secure the facility. I'll bring in the shuttle and locate the Shadow Arsenal.
Saber, take out the main batteries. Wheel, see what you can do with the main computer. Affirmative. Leggett, you'll penetrate the structure at these coordinates. Bypass the droids and lower the facility shields so our shuttle can land.
The best defenses Republic mines have to offer. I could use a little exercise.
May the Force be with us, my friends. Ending the cup.
And Leggett, in case you had any doubts, keyword, onomatophobia. You will lower the shields, and the Shadow Arsenal will be ours.
Well, here we go.
Saber to deck. These droids are nasty. Can we take some of them home along with the missiles?
Mr. Saber, you're going to make me feel unwanted.
Watch the banner. But it's not a bad idea.
Okay, I think we can just skip most of these, I think. Actually, I think there might be a bonus mission for that. Whatever.
Interface
It's not that big of a deal.
Deactivating blast door seals. You should have a clear path, Leggett.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, I think it's just for these droids, though. Should I? I might as well. These things have a pretty large aggro range. Whoops. Getting too far ahead here. Let's see. Yeah, right over here.
Saber, some kind of aerial drone headed your way.
I'm alright. I'll get those batteries offline.
Think porch. See if I can.
I sense something dangerous. Be careful, all of you.
Reading an ion buildup. I need to bring the shuttle down now. Leggett, Saber, it's all up to you.
Okie dokie.
No choice. Deactivate it.
This is Leggett. Shields are down. The shuttle is clear to land.
And Saber did her part. We'll have the Shadow Arsenal on board and headed for Republic space within the hour. You're going to hold position here. Protect the controls until we're gone.
You don't want me near the missiles.
You've done your part. There's no reason to make you face this. Leggett, this is goodbye for now. Go back to Imperial Intelligence. Shore up your contacts. We'll be in touch in a few months.
They don't need you anymore.
Hold position. Keyword, onomatophobia. And thank you.
They're going to win. Now we're out of time.
If they get the Shadow Arsenal off Quesh, this war becomes a lot bloodier.
The IX serum has been eating at you since you injected it. Carving neural pathways. Bleaching your brain. It isn't finished, but it'll have to suffice. We're going to rewrite your programming. New commands, new keyword, no outside control. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Fesh Protocol, Phase 1. New keyword. Iconoclasm.
Keyword accepted. Fesh protocol engaged.
Now you have access. You can force your mind and body to obey a new program. Tell me what you want.
I want to go beyond what this body is capable of. No more pain or exhaustion.
Dangerous? Interesting. Embed limit break commands. Keyword activate from user only. Accept no outside orders.
Limit break commands embedded. Accepting no further orders.
Revert to Phase 0. You're free now. Time for me to go. But stop the SIS. Find out how they obtained Imperial brainwashing codes. There are truths you need to know.
Hey, you zoned out. What's going on?
Change of plans. We're not undercover anymore. We're going to stop Arden Koth.
It's about time. I was starting to think you'd gone soft.
Alright, finally. Let's do this. Now I've broke my limits. I've gone beyond humanity. Kind of fitting that the Droid March is playing. Cloaked missiles, though, that's pretty scary. Wouldn't even know what's happening.
Rise and shine.
need to kill 3 more of these things. Yeah, we go this way. Saber.
Minor damage to left tertiary servo motor. Functions are not impaired.
For a droid, you're a bad liar. Come on.
Multiple life forms approaching.
Leggett? I thought you were supposed to be at the shield controls.
My name isn't Leggett, and I don't take orders from the Republic.
No! Wheel, call Master Koth now! Go!
I don't think so. Sniping at point-blank range. Eh. And there he is.
Blasted machine. Locking mechanisms disengaged. Leggett, I thought I felt you. You're supposed to be back at the Shields. I see. You're free, aren't you?
You used Imperial programming inside my mind. Where did you learn about it?
That hardly matters now. What I did to you was unforgivable. But I did it anyway. An Imperial intelligence defector, just when I needed one. I couldn't risk it being a lie.
I played you from the start. Your mission was always doomed.
No, I don't believe that. You've shown me your true face. Let me show you mine. Before Arden Koth, the SIS chief, there was a better man. A Jedi Knight who couldn't live up to the code. That Jedi can't live in a world of shadows. But maybe he can still save the galaxy.
I've been thinking about this fight a long time, Arden.
I'm ashamed to say it, but so have I.
Let's do this! Woo!
You fight good, Cypher. I don't expect mercy. The Shadow Arsenal was my chance to stop the war, and I failed.
You're going to die knowing the Republic will fall.
There is no death. There is the Force.
So much for the great hope of the SIS. Guess that does it for the mission, too.
Arden Koth may be dead, but we can't leave the Shadow Arsenal in place.
Give me 10 minutes, I'll find a buyer. We can be rich.
Cypher. Imperial again, huh? And no more programming. That is a surprise. I was finished with Arden, but I had plans for you. We could have wandered the galaxy together. Me as the captain, you as my servant.
Give it up. The Shadow Arsenal is out of your hands.
And that is too bad. But no one else is getting it either. Big changes are coming. Imperial intelligence and the SIS. History will forget them, and it'll forget you. I just tipped off a squadron of Imperial bombers. That facility is about to be wiped out.
I'll claw my way out of the rubble to hunt you down. Do you hear me?
Loud and clear. I'm sure you'll be a nasty pile of dust.
Okay, run like the wind, Bullseye. Rocket boost out of here. Guys, well,
Rise and shine.
don't think I'll be able to finish the bonus mission this time. Whoosh! Alright, let's go home.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. Emergency transmission, please respond. I have reports of a Level 5 annihilation wave on Quesh, triggered by an Imperial bombing run. An SIS team was the target. Are you alright?
That explosion was something called the Shadow Arsenal. It was Arden Koth's weapon of choice to win the war. Neither the Shadow Arsenal nor Arden Koth is a threat any longer.
Cipher, what have you been through? Updating the Minister now. Pulling 2 sections off alert, giving approval to the Moffs to accelerate our timetable. Tell me the rest later. You changed the war and everything's going to be different.
I appreciate the situation, but if we're going to work together, there are things I need to know.
Then we should talk. Take a day or two. Remember who you are while there's still a quiet place in the galaxy. By the time you're recovered and back at headquarters, we'll be ready to march on Coruscant.
March on Coruscant, you say? That's quite a big step. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. I liked Arden Koth. I think he's probably one of my favorite antagonists for all the storylines. But for the Imperial Agent in particular, he's probably my favorite villain. He's just so memorable. I think him and Barriss the Wide, are my 2 favorite antagonists. They're just so freaking good. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, done with Chapter 2. Gonna be doing Chapter 3. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bones out.